The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work. When you go to church. When you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I believe we, and particularly you, your class, has an incredible window of opportunity to lead in shaping a new world order for the 21st century.
New world order. A new world order. A new world order. New world order. New world order.
A new world order.
A new world order.
New world order. New world order. And a new world order.
A new world order.
New world order.
New world order.
New world order.
A new world order. Need for a new world order.
A new world order.
A new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
A world of tighter, top-down government control and more authoritarian leadership with limited innovation and growing citizen pushback, okay?
To go back to the State Department, or as they call it, the Deep State Department, if you don't mind, I'd like to have him go back and do his job. So does anybody have any questions?
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal?
We do have people who submit pieces to American journals.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks?
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
Well, again, I'm not as deep an expert on that as I am on vaccines.
Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them.
We want to thank you for turning folks in and making sure we are all safe.
For the world at large, normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population.
A new world order. A new world order. A new world order.
The scenario you will be presented with this morning could easily become a shared reality one day. I fully expect that we will be confronted by a fast-moving, highly lethal pandemic of a respiratory pathogen.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak. There will be a surprise outbreak. There will be a surprise outbreak.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. Not missiles, but microbes. Eventually, what we'll have to have is certificates of who's a recovered person, who's a vaccinated person.
A new world order.
Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. That's back from high school algebra, but let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
This will be the new normal until a vaccine is developed.
Have you identified yourself as a police officer? Been in a gathering above 5 people?
Actually, you guys are the ones gathering with me.
What did I do?
This time is so important in what's happening to humanity, and we really have to put down the fear and realise that the choice is ours to make. A lot of people aren't seeing that, they're waiting to be saved, and I think that's a big problem.
Because of brainwashing and programming, most people just are incapable of even seeing the truth.
As the state power grows, individual liberties shrink, always supposedly for our own good, of course. They know that the more people are afraid of these threats, the more willing they are to give up their liberty in the name of protection against these threats.
This is a new normal that is being caused by the pharmaceutical industry, and science all around the world is proving it. It's the regulatory agencies that are creating this lie, and the doctors are buying it. I think it's more like a religion.
The deep state is comprised of individuals who have an unusual amount of leverage with the public state. They are guided and directed in their policy by unnamed people who are able to leverage their power inside the public state. That's the deep state. These are highly corrupt individuals who now have complete control over the apparatus of the state.
In everything we're doing, we're failing to factor into the equation the reality that this world is run by criminals who are going to attempt to change everything that you do and co-opt it and find a means of controlling it.
We have reached a point where the size and reach of government control over our lives is extreme. We are on the rapid path to totalitarianism.
The government's track record, you just look at their past, it's like an exponential growth of tyranny.
There's new systems coming in, like a social crediting system that is coming online. It's already online in China, whereby they will penalise what you can and cannot buy depending on what your political views are.
There's a constant battle between good technology, positive technology, which by that I mean that serves the people, empowers, it frees people, it's not invasive, and the bad technology, which is typically in the hands of government and sometimes private actors, that's invasive, it's destructive, it's violating privacy, violating individual liberties.
A lot of people are realizing they've been lied to, they're being manipulated, they're recognizing this coming from the government, they're recognizing this coming from the media, and they're getting sick and tired of it, and they're looking to alternative sources for information.
All right, guys, I'm live streaming this right now, so please say hi to the world, Vancouver.
As the resistance is growing, so too are they scrambling right now to try to deal with this awakening that is happening.
The deep state is able to prevail because it specializes in the politics of divide and rule.
You will see people actually really getting angry and really fighting those of us who are trying to wake people up. But there's more and more people waking up, and there's going to have to be a tipping point at some point.
Almost 4 months into the vaccination effort, providers are beginning to run out of people who want to be immunized.
We see the corruption. We know the corruption. We feel the corruption. Our communities suffer as a result of their corruption.
It's time for people to really step up to the plate with this and realise that we have to start embracing this ourselves, and we have to be the ones that are pushing in the direction that we want.
If people actually understood what's going on in the world, they would take back the power to themselves again.
If those that condemn you for being concerned about our direction could glimpse the future of our present course, they might reconsider their treatment of you.
I still believe that the people have the power.
We can do it. That's the important thing.
I see an uprising, and I see the people standing up until the government bows, because the people are never going to bow to you.
We talk about problems a lot, and I talk about problems a lot. I like to talk about solutions as well, but one of the things that people come back with when they don't want to listen to what I'm saying is they're like, Who's behind it? Who is it? And I was like, they are. Like, who is they? You guys ever get that? Who is they? Prove it. That kind of thing. Right? So I wrote a poem called They to address that question. They. I don't like they. They are ruthless. They are heartless. They don't care about our health. They are greedy. They are seedy. They rob us of our wealth. They deceive us. They mistreat us. They numb us with TV. They mislead us. They disease us. They say obedience is key. They put poison in the water. They put poison in the air. They put poison in the food supply. Then they tell us that they care. They engage in endless war. They send our sons away to die. They send our daughters away as well now under equality's disguise. They peddle pills to millions. They push debts into the trillions. They scare us, they impair us while they carpet bomb civilians. They teach us life is meaningless. They tell us all is random. They say have faith in scientists and authority in tandem. They are ubiquitous. They are omnipresent. They control the past from perches present. They plot and plan and scheme in secret. Exploitation, their great achievement. The puppeteering invisible all-seers. The profiteering racketeers of fear. The cult of death to which mankind adheres. They are behind it. But who is they? Satanists, Zionists, globalists, socialists, people who script the news, Freemasons, Disney, Jesuits, the Vatican, NASA, Netflix, the Jews, bankers, aliens, the Clintons, the Queen, the Rothschilds, Henry Kissinger, Crown Council of 13. It doesn't really matter. Because the solution to they is we. Us and you and me. They are pathological. They are pitiful. They are diabolical. They are miserable. They are wicked beings, living wickedly. And their punishment is their wickedness.
I mean, we just got here, and we have more than enough food to get us through the winter, right? Why go back?
But there was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
One ant. Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one? Are you kidding? Well, how about this? You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line. All you ants, ideas are very dangerous things. You are mindless, soil-shoving losers, put on this earth to serve us.
You're wrong, Hopper. Ants are not meant to serve grasshoppers.
I've seen these ants do great things. And year after year, they somehow manage to pick food for themselves and you. So who is the weaker species? Ants
Ants don't serve grasshoppers. It's you who need us.
We're a lot stronger than you say we are. And you know it, don't you?
Well, Princess.
Hopper, I hate to interrupt, but, you ants stay back! Oh, this was such a bad idea.
You see, Hopper, nature has a certain order. The ants pick the food, the ants keep the food, and the grasshoppers leave.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
The world is a lie.